Hi everybody, welcome back to Polarcade. We just learned some interesting things about some of the upcoming changes for YouTube, and we have decided to make it very plain and clear what side of the fence we fit on.
Like we didn't say it enough.
Not that we didn't say it enough, or not that there isn't a tag in every one of our videos that says rated M, M for mature. So now you know. And this little screen will be up every time we shoot one of our videos at the beginning of it, and then we will get into our games.
Just until we work it into the intro video.
Yes. That way it will always be there. And nobody can get upset or say we didn't try.
Okay, everybody had time to soak that in? Okay.
So we have just recently finished playing Star Wars. And we won't give any spoilers away.
It's fucking awesome.
It was. It was amazing. It was fabulous. It was a great story. It was really exciting. It left the ending rather open so that they can create more videos, more sequels to the game.
They'd better.
He really, really liked it. And of course, then we had to go into what are we going to play next? And we have been playing Outer Worlds, and I still very much like it. I love the artistic style of the game. So when they said it was a cross between, what was it, Fallout and some other space game, and I can't think of what it is right now. But you can see how the creators or some of the artists from previous Fallout and Obsidian. Obsidian and Private Division.
Unreal is the engine.
Unreal is the engine. And Blizzard. No, Rizzo. R-I... Oh, that was just... I'm being a dork. I'm reading the wrong words.
That's part of the game.
It is part of the game. Not part of the makers, but it is part of the game.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm being a dork. Oh, so you're a dude who did not steal a ship. Your gentleman kind of slightly inherited a ship when the owner died.
Well, yeah, he got squished.
He got squished.
I didn't do it.
No.
Did I?
I don't think so. I don't think you did it. But you did definitely inherit the job of being the captain.
I can only take 2 of them?
Yeah, so... Well, that's a new poster. I haven't seen that yet. With Ruth Bellamy. How do they pronounce it?
Halcyon.
Halcyon Helen. Featuring real monsters from the doomed world. What were those creatures? Like 5 or 6 episodes back for Outer Worlds. What were those creatures? That you went up a hill and like you disturbed like on a whole entire family of them, and they came running down the hill and they killed your ass like 2 or 3 times.
I do not remember.
They were these big, huge claws, and where are you headed off to now? Do you remember what your mission was?
No idea.
we're in the middle of it. We don't remember what we're doing. So what are you looking to change?
That.
Mode defensive. Oh, for your new tag-along. Because otherwise they're just going to go in guns a-blazing, right?
Mm-hmm. And if they die, they die. There we go. In this game, if your companions die, they're dead. You don't get them back.
Which is a really different and unique way of thinking about your companions. You have to protect them almost as much as they're supposed to protect you. Oh, yes, the big hammer.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Let's hope he was worth all the trouble.
How did you get him?
Just remember we went that hole like the last time we played from that mission to find the spit injector or Spitfire injector or whatever the hell it was to turn him back on.
Oh, yes. That I remember. Okay.
The acids injector or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, that thing. But like the whole video was just us trying to find that. And now we're doing distress signal. Whatever that is. Ooh, chest.
Somebody's in distress?
I'm assuming that, yeah. It's probably... I'm not calling for a birthday party, that's for sure.
Don't eat the shrooms unless you know what they are.
And even then, you should still be careful.
Well, this is one of those worlds where
just because they're not bad for you doesn't mean they're actually good for you. So. I mean, you can.
There's a fine line.
You can eat them, but then they might make you sick if you eat too much.
We've been on occasion.
Interesting.
More him than me, but we've been watching Bushmen going out into the wilderness and trying to survive on just what they can catch or find.
It's called Bushcraft Survival with Zachary Fowler.
Ooh.
He's he's Maine guy. Yeah, what do you call him? Mainer from Maine.
Definitely in the northern eastern part of the country.
What do they call people from Maine? Mainers? Mainlands? Maine? Some.
Well, we're in Nevada and we're called Nevadans.
Right. Californians are Californians. Oregons are called Oregonians. I mean, it's.
Oregonians.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Washingtons are called Washingtonites or something like that. No. So I don't know. What do they call people in Maine?
Your hammer's missing a battery.
Yep. And I know Rhode Island are like Rhode Islanders.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that from me, myself, and Irene. Where he was that.
That's a crazy movie, man.
He was the Mountie or the state trooper or whatever he was. Yeah. So, what's his name? Jim Carrey.
I heard they're going to be. I saw a thing said that they're going to be remaking a new Mask. That is a very large pile of poo.
Well, that's what happens when you die. You shit yourself. Of course it's empty. What's wrong with you?
I just thought of something.
What?
An episode from South Park that Robert and I were watching once.
Well, do tell, do tell.
Alright. I'm sorry, but okay.
It is a mature channel. I'm sure our viewers can handle it.
Well, what? Okay, so those of you who have seen our videos, and if you're the first time here,
pick it up.
Robert was my husband, and he died and passed away a little more than a year ago. And Robert was an avid South Park watcher. Like, oh my God, it was on 24/7. And Robert admittedly said that he would put South Park on just to have something going on in the background. And there was an episode in South Park. I think it's one of the South Park Chef Dies episodes. And Cartman keeps going on about when you die, you poo. And actually what popped into my head was the night Robert died. Yeah, so you can take that and extrapolate where the rest of my mind went. Because in some ways it's rather funny in that Robert actually thought that episode was rather hilarious. Particularly at the end, when Cartman's like, see, I told you so. Just that whole, little circle. Yeah, that's where my brain went. Yeah, so the game. Oh my God. Where are you? What are those?
I gotta find a way to get down there. Try stairs or an elevator down.
Acquire the weapon plans, acquire Vaughn's research, acquire Anton's research.
Mm-hmm.
And are you in the facility where the research should be?
So I said I need to go downstairs. Hey, look, downstairs.
And it's a door you can open? Well, alrighty.
You gonna shoot me?
Not if you get to it first.
Alright. All sorts of goodies in here.
Yeah, you can steal them all because there's nobody down here to watch you.
That's not stealing them if they're free.
Well, a few things you're stealing. Are they lit up in different colors?
If they're stealing, if it's stealing, then they're red.
Oh.
If I can take them whenever I want, then they're just like blue or teal or whatever the color is. Okay, I guess that was it.
Well, isn't there something on the...
On the what?
I was going to say on the wall. Or did you already get what was in there?
I already got it. That's why there's a check mark up there. Oh, there was a check mark. Now it just says return to Gladys.
Well, those two still say acquire...
I've only got one. There's only one here. And back outside.
What was one of the things? Something about toothpaste. It was one researcher's thing in this game. What did the toothpaste do, though, other than brush your teeth?
It cured something.
God, I wish I could remember.
You can. Just watch the video back. Okay, so
yes, please, everybody, watch our videos and subscribe and tell your friends so they can tell two friends. Anybody who likes hanging out, talking about video games, strategy. Why do game makers do this? I never do that. And what else? The subscribing and the notifying and the tell the two friends and the liking button and
that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Except we usually say it in the other order, but however you get it out, it doesn't really matter. As long as you cover the bases. It's usually like, subscribe, notifications.
And then, tell two friends.
And then you can go into, whatever else you like after that. Some people say smack the like button. Some people say punch the like button, Whatever you're going to do to it, and click it is usually your best way to go. It works for most people anyway. I haven't actually punched a computer in a long time, so I couldn't tell you.
I think that would actually really hurt.
No, not really.
No?
Not the newer TVs, no. They're all fucking plastic and wires. Like old TVs, when the glass tubes were actually thick and made out of glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's back when you didn't want to punch your TV.
I don't know why this popped in my head, but maybe it's because I was thinking. You ever rage quit? Like super, super rage quit on a game?
I've gotten mad and quit before. I think Sekiro was about as mad as I've ever gotten. I don't play those rage kind of games. Why did you tell me to go back to the fucking... Okay, so there's one there. Take the... Oh, because I gotta fly back to the friggin' planet.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't remember. What did I miss? Oh, what's the map?
Objective is in green.
Yep, so there's one there. And so I do have to go back. So I guess it's, fuck. Okay. Ooh.
Slug! That's a big slug!
It's a leather boa. Lisa boa? Leather boa, here. Right. It's not nice to kill snakes.
No, because they get all the rodents.
What'd you find in the driveway the other day?
Oh, yeah! So being as we are out in the desert, I actually found a gopher snake. I'm pretty sure it's a gopher snake. He was not happy with me. I had to move him away from my truck so I wouldn't squish him. It's a good thing I had my umbrella with me. I kind of scooped him up and scooped him away. But he didn't quite get far away from enough, so I had to do it again. And he was not happy with me. He got all hissy.
Marauders protecting a saw. Interesting.
Well, I guess they've been cutting down all these trees over here.
Kind of like they need to sharpen their blade.
Do you want to cause trouble? Kind of like the big hammer. Big hammer's nice. But that thing, that you have a shrink ray. That shrink ray's hilarious. I love it. Oh, dear Lord.
And it disintegrates them. Not too shabby. I don't even remember where I got the shrink ray, but
it is fun.
I do. It was on the Phelps or Fells, or the old man that defrosted me. It was on his ship.
Oh.
It was in one of his little display cabinets, and I stole it. Without enemies? Yes.
Yes, they're in red.
But he's wearing a suit. Like a, what do they call those?
Suspenders?
Now he's wearing little suspenders.
Oh, crap. You got like 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, what?
Guys coming after you?
What?
Well, you had them coming after you.
I'm a little better than I was before. I've got better gear.
True.
And I've got
and your companions are better, too.
And I've learned how to control the companions better. Sweet. Empty. Of course it's empty. Why would there be anything good? Low pressure helmet. Sell it. The armor, or no, the weapons I can scrap for parts to upgrade my weapons. The armor I can just sell.
Antibiotics Secret Lab.
Antibiotics. That's funny. Interesting play on words. Transition to covert lab. So antibiotics is the front.
For the drug making?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would kind of make sense. I mean, you are making probably, legal drugs, like antibiotics. And since you already have the equipment, you can make, the fun ones.
Tarot ray. Tarot ray.
Yes, the P is silent.
Mm-hmm. It's like pterodactyl. Pterodactyl. Here's a hologram.
Looks like somebody's already been here. Those look like lots of bullet holes.
That wasn't me.
That's why I said somebody's already been here.
I'm just saying it wasn't me. I have an alibi. I was in a different state.
Wasn't me. I didn't do it. And you can't prove it.
Well, that was productive.
I think you're supposed to go in the other door.
I know.
You just like going around in circles?
I like to cover all my grounds. That way if
I know, you gotta explore everywhere.
That way if I have to run, both doors are open, so it doesn't matter which way I go.
Who the... You. Yeah, you. Get over here.
What's up?
You care to explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big sign outside? That I am. Name's Porter. Doc Crane did send you. I'd be glad for the help.
Aww.
Bad news is we haven't been able to clean these outlaws out of the lab. Good news is they haven't been able to escape neither. That's how they got in. We got that locked down. That also means no fresh air. They don't care which side their lunch is on. But the rap said, when it looks like they're fixing to make a sally upwards, I have a sniper pop the... Not the way I'd choose to go. For now, damn mechanicals have always been more trouble than they're worth. Pretty damn sure. They're not getting back up. Why you want to know that?
Well?
What for? I'll give you points for brass. Can't risk it, though. Who, me? Or I'm in charge of site safety engineering. Most days that means making sure folks don't run in the hall. You can have it. Out here you can... Nah. So... I'll pay it. Why you want to know that? One level down across from the cafeteria. But I locked it up, and I got the only key card. To get in... Well, no. But like I said, to get...
Give me the cut, Jim. Cord.
Why you want it? One level... If they reach my office...
Okay, so none of the answers without intimidate, which mine isn't high enough. See, now watch. Is this... Oh, see? Hey, not stolen. Just lying around all willy-nilly.
Why is that dude standing in the corner?
Looking through the window.
Okay, why is that dude on the floor?
He's probably dead. Silly question, silly answer. What's wrong with him?
I think that one's dead.
Pretty sure, yeah. We'll give it away.
How about the blood all over him and his body on the floor?
That's what I was
But
thinking.
that one totally looks like he's just kind of standing in the corner.
Looking out the window.
No, not really looking out the window.
That's what it looked like on my screen. Which one are you looking at? That's a horrible place to die.
There's some silly statistics saying basically a lot of people end up dying in their bathrooms. No!
That's funny.
That is the neatest little weapon ever. I wonder what it feels like to be instantly shrunk like that.
No idea. You were born that way. How would you know?
Dude, really? You made a short joke?
No, you made a short joke. I just pointed it out.
Oh, God.
He can't help you. It's his fault.
I did technically get all the short genes of the family.
You got all the short genes of a Smurf village. What are you talking about?
I'm not blue, though.
Neither are Smurfs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smurfs are blue.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What makes you think that?
Well, in all the movies and all the cartoons, they're blue. And their comic books, they're blue.
Right. So what if they're purple?
Maybe their cousins are purple.
I know the anti-Smurfs, or not the anti-Smurfs, the older Smurfs. The ones that Gargamel created second.
I didn't know he created any.
Don't you remember the movies? They made the gray ones. Yes, Gargamel made or used Smurfette to make them. Yeah, he caught Smurfette and then used her to make the grayish, whatever, anti-Smurfs or other Smurfs or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know. It was on TV, the kids were watching it, I was kind of half-ass paying attention, so I could be way off, I don't know. You guys good? You guys, yeah, they're good. Yeah, sweet. How much money I could make by
A
selling
little
a
cookie stick.
security bag.
What, by selling all of this?
Mm-hmm. Like when I just went around and sold, Jesus. Not that I don't already pick up everything I come across, but I could just
Do
sold.
your companions carry anything for you?
I don't think so. I don't want to chance them dying and them not be able to get it back from them.
Good point.
It's not selfish, just smart. And the only reason I give them armor so they don't, die even quicker. That was a good one. So Which way am I going? Oh, my armor. I need to repair my armor. Jesus. So it is...
Where does it show your armor needs to be repaired?
Bottom middle.
So all the pieces that show up are the pieces that need to be repaired?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your whole top section needs to be taken care of.
Just the chest, not the helmet.
Are your shoulder pieces separate?
It's just one piece. Just the chest and the head. What's that? Okay, then I can go back this way. After I pick up everything else. Not entirely sure what to do with it all, but I'm taking it. So it looks like it's down further. Down. Okay. Down we go then.
Hey! You!
Oh, hi.
Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you. I suppose it does not matter. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get a... You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while.
My while is worth a lot.
I am good for my word. You will be equitably rewarded on my honor. But I will not haggle or bargain with you. The first thing I need is a key card to...
Which they stole.
There are two. The other way out is through the loading bay. But you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Then I could just slip out the... Because Crane is a tool. Because no good deed goes unrewarded. Crane is being used by on... Fair. Don't you see? I am setting these people free. I am doing them a favor. You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. On my honor. You will be well rewarded. Take it.
There's fucking ammo everywhere. I mean, granted, there's only like 10 per box, but still, that, you know, you pick up 100 boxes, that's 1,000 ammo. Of course, I could probably go through 1,000 ammo pretty quick. Depending on the weapon.
Well, I was going to say depending on the enemy, I think. Or how many there were. Woohoo, hey! Interesting.
Found the lab. Anything good?
Oh my gosh. This is...
Ooh, what is that?
I don't know, but it looks like fun. Oh, it's for knocking out rodents.
Dumb, press the button. Dumb plus science, fiddle with the thingy. Press the button.
Yeah, that's the one I would pick.
Got it. Whatever it was, I dealt with it, so I ain't got to worry about it now. Oh, that thing. Ah.
Okay.
I killed it. Scientifically. Humanely. Didn't feel a thing. I know I didn't. Anything else? That's just creepy looking.
They've been doing dissections. And I think the other word would be extractions.
Scientific experimentation.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be experimentation all the time. They
I
would
would
probably
ask what
eventually know
was
what they're
on-
doing.
Was I supposed to kill her?
No, you're making a deal with her, remember?
I don't know. She wants to make a deal, not my original quest.
Deal with the abandoned experiments. Well, I think you've kind of sort of done that.
Eliminate the outlaws, create an escape route, investigate the call, and
What are you thinking?
So I gotta find 2 more of those canisters. The big canisters that were over there.
Well, the distress signal still has 2 more up. Requires Anton's research.
Okay, yes, I know.
But she needs that card
Yes, I know.
key.
Which I also need one. So. But there's also another one in here, since it only shows 1 mission at a time. But I need to find 2 more of those big ass Raptidon canisters so that I can put them to sleep without killing them. But I technically wasn't even looking, so I can't say that's the first one I've seen, but like that one. Look at that. 1 more. And then once I find the 3rd one, I gotta take it to the ventilation shaft to put them all to sleep. So I can take the big one back alive without killing it. Is the idea. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
So wait a minute, did those raptors kill all those people?
Probably.
Well, there was a bunch of raptors outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
That had killed a bunch of the scientists.
Yeah, it's like they've been fighting on and off, back and forth, whatever. I'm finding all sorts of junk I can sell. Get the fuck out of the way. Okay. Alright. So now I need to go this way.
You gonna end up going outside? Maybe.
I'm gonna find the ventilation shaft, I think. Or it's gonna take me back outside. Nope. Yep, back outside.
You damn turncoat. We saw everything.
Was he talking to you?
No idea. Okay, so it's that one down there. Acquire Anton's research. Which means I'm going to need to switch the journal entry to
The distress signal?
That one. There we go. All sorts of stuff everywhere to do. And run into outlaws down here, so we'll do that.
Don't run away! We want to kill you!
Oop. I gotta figure out how to get these guys without killing them.
Do you have any kind of like, oh, hey.
Any kind of what?
Well, I was hoping you'd have some kind of like weapon to capture them with, or
I do. That poisonous gas, or that gas I picked up, is to put into the ventilation system so it puts them all to sleep.
for some reason I thought you were talking about the outlaws and not the Raptidons.
Security. Is that where it was? Maybe. Security console. Make the outlaws. No door. How the fuck am I supposed to get by there without killing all these guys?
there a way you can go around through the doors over here on your left?
Maybe it was just the female, the mother. The Rapidon mother. Okay.
The Barty's in some trouble.
She's fine. She's got full health. She's covered in acid, but she's fine. Armor's not showing yet, so she'll be right. As long as it doesn't pop up with those little icons, then it'll be fine. Oh, that does not look good. Hi.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
Why did you kill her?
I got tired of it. 'Cause I felt like it. I'm still an asshole, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Try to kill the outlaws.
I don't think I had any coffee today. I think I need to go make some.
Where the fuck are the outlaws? Getting plenty of meat, that's for sure. Why can't they just have the big ass robot rip the door open? Have to switch guns. That one's running out of juice. Flamethrower. There we go. Flamethrowers are good. Wait, you're gonna make coffee at 9:30 at night?
I know I should, but I'm yawning. And for some reason I really want coffee. Maybe it's because I want something warm. Like hot cocoa.
Yeah, I'm back here.
You done a job of work. After you attacked their employer, the gun hand started surrendering. Or trying to slip out. I'm having a hell of a time keeping my people from shooting their prisoners. And I'm not even sure I should... I reckon there's plenty enough blame to spread. Taking the fight to the bosses by gunning...
Yep.
Maybe. Lost some of my own in the fight. And a bunch of the... Sign I might... Get down to Roseway and talk to Doc Crane.
I have decided I'm going to skip out for a few minutes and go make me a cup of coffee.
Okay, I'm gonna go make me a big old glass of NOS too. Simple question. I'm just asking.
Well, that would require me putting my shoes on, and getting a cup of coffee only requires me going out to the kitchen.
Whose fault is that? Just saying.
Well, it's no one's really fault. I just don't want to go put my shoes on and leave the house.
Whose fault is that? You lazy ass hermit.
Oh! Don't even get me started.
Truth hurts, doesn't it?
Hey, that's impressive.
Ooh, what is this? What is this? This is a big office. I'm supposed to be in here. I'm not supposed to be here, man. Okay. I love having the guys behind me to help out, but damn, they get in the way. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause right here for a second to do some workbenching. She's going to go get some coffee, and we'll be right back.
Okie dokie, folks.
Figured it out.
It took a little while. And I literally had to wait for water to boil to make my coffee.
Where's my NOS?
Yeah, I didn't go get it.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I told you, I have to put my shoes on. I got water.
Maybe one of them delivery places here. Like the people that like go to the store for old people.
Yes.
I think I could qualify.
No, you're not. You're not old enough to qualify as old people.
Oh jeez. Stalker, stalker, stalker. Yes, they're criminal types. Whatever you say. He's got an acid gun.
Are they criminal types? Are you criminal types for shooting them? Or are they considered scientists for shooting them?
No. We can kill these guys. What do they call them? Nuisance kills, like, you know, gophers and beavers and skunks and groundhogs.
Or anywhere that you have a wild animal that's really gotten out of control for the population.
It's called a nuisance animal, which means it's, even if it's not like that specific animal's hunting season,
You're allowed to kill it.
right,
Because there's so many of them.
right. As long as they've been put on the nuisance list, yes. But they could be on the nuisance list a day, a week, a month.
It's okay.
Sweet, here we go. And a new fast travel point. Alright. I like fast travel. Star Wars didn't have fast travel. It had trams, which
Yeah, and they weren't very long in and of themselves, and it's not like it took you from one side of the map to your other side of your map.
that one did. That one. Like all
Only
the planets.
one?
Yes. On all, like, however many planets I was on. I'm not going to ruin it in case you haven't started watching it yet. You should watch it.
And he's not referring to the Mandalorian, he's referring to our videos up on YouTube of Fallen Order.
Star
Star
Wars
Wars Jedi
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
I was going to say it's right in front of you, but it's not in front of you anymore.
It's not. You put it up on a shelf.
That's where it belongs. That's its home.
It is.
Don't you want it to go home?
Well, not exactly, because I thought you were going to go back and go finish some of the
I-
other little things.
I will, but off camera. They don't need to see all that boring stuff. I'm going to try to complete it.
Maybe that should be extra content. As in, like, you know, if we decide to do a Patreon account.
Like if you ever learn how to edit so you can, you know, crop out the crappy slow parts. Which if you're
We got a new editing program. It was very conveniently put in through YouTube.
Yeah, that's a simple one. You want an actual editing program, not a...
Well, you know, I am in the process of learning about animation. Again, 2D animation. So, you know, after I finish our intro and teaching myself how to animate, then I'll teach about editing. You know, one project at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Those are your words. How many, like, rounds does that little shrink ray of yours have?
100 rounds, I think it is.
100 rounds of your shrink ray?
Yeah.
Well, that ain't too shabby.
Jesus. Flamethrower? Yeah, that ain't
Your
it.
shrink ray does better than that right now.
Not by much. The other one ran off, I think. Oh, there it is.
That's a neat little weapon you've acquired.
Oh yeah, that's super hot.
Oh,
Gotta find,
looks
a way,
like the PS4's gotten hot.
gotta find a way to cool that off a little better. Probably all the heat coming off the TV. I could buy one of those little fans. Something that's like cold but not loud, so the camera doesn't pick all that crap up. I forgot where the hell I was going.
Well, I could open the door.
It's not helping any. It needs direct cooling. I'm here to rescue you, James. Try the flamethrower on these guys.
Is he eating, James?
Oh yeah, he got it. That's the damage right there. Oh, James is over there.
Oh.
Well, don't walk in front of the fire, you dumbass. Friendly fire, and they walk in front of it. Like I said, there's some reasons to have companions and other reasons
To not to.
let's see what I can get rid of. Oh, I can get rid of a lot of this stuff. Yep. Yep. Oh, crap. Good for parts, if I can tinker. What? Yeah. That's about the only reason I should have worked on my strength was the encumbrance. Ooh,
Just how heavy everything gets.
24 and 16. 10, 20. Ooh. Oh, that looks dumb, though.
Yeah, but it allows for
I'm going to have to tinker on that, make it better.
better 20, stats.
24. This one is... Oh, I picked on the wrong one. That's fine. I'll just have to tinker on that one, make it stronger. 24 and 26. Let's check Pavardi. Pavardi. She's got 16, and that's definitely better. And that is 17, 16.
Pavardi was one of the name of the girls in the Harry Potter stories.
I don't remember that.
She had a twin sister, and I can't remember the twin's name.
Do not remember that. Jesus. Oh, I saw it. Yep. Suntan lotion.
Well, you know, I would guess maybe on these alien planets, there might be quite a bit of radiation.
36. Hell yes. Doing better than what I had on the first time. Can I repair that?
You have this funny shield thing in front of you, though.
Mm-hmm. It's a faceplate. Fixed the bottom half of my head.
Can you see over it?
17, 16, 16, 24. Eh. Okay, now I gotta go here.
I do like their glass windows.
Yeah, I'll get you in a second, dude. You're fine. I saved you. Your loot first, just in case.
Wait, I know you. No, not... I don't care about the beasts.
He asked how I got here.
I care about the front door. This is an egregious breach of protocol. How'd you get it?
You're worried about how he got in protocol and he saved your life?
It's like he thinks I'm a child. His hands-on man... Please. I'd wager my last bit that if you brought back the precursors and left me for dead, Anton wouldn't bat an
Wait,
eye.
that one.
What?
Stay safe.
Come on. There's no call for that.
I'll head on back. Uh-huh.
That's what I thought.
Oh, he wouldn't treat you like a child. You didn't act like one.
Sweet. See how much quicker it was to get in than out?
Mm-hmm.
One way in, 2 ways out.
Is it better?
A little bit, yeah. Should probably turn it off after this episode and let it cool off for a while. I'm not going to start uploading the next
Couple of episodes.
The next episode, yeah.
So, we've been fairly good at keeping up with our
The
videos.
Kardashians. What?
No, there are no Kardashians here.
You don't know keeping up with the Kardashians?
No, not at all. But that means we are a little ahead of daily uploads to the channel, which I'm actually really happy about. It gives us a little breathing room, so to speak, in case something happens and we don't get a day where we don't get to video. So, I'm happy. Adds beauty and multitude to your frontier home. Fox windows.
What? Verisimilitude? Verisimilitude? That's a big word.
Faux windows.
I used to know a guy in school that called them Faux.
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 Faux windows.
They're Faux fur. Or no, it's fake fur, dude. Faux. Alright, talk to Anton.
It's one of those French words, I think.
Probably. Sounds French. Faux. Foo. I painted a foo.
I don't think they're like
my
that.
thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it? That is wonderful news. I feared the worst.
Oh, he does care.
Of course they do. Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness. It's just that their constant complaining can begin to wear. They refuse to see the opportunity. Believe what you will, but I'm not the manipulative.
Yay, level 12. Alright, what's next? Speak to Anton, there we go.
Oh, it's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark
I was
enough.
gonna say, I'm sorry. Are we, bothering you?
My research? Please tell me. That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've done.
That trophy looks like a tooth.
That's why I said fantastic.
If we're done here, I'd like to get back to work. You understand. Not in this colony, there isn't. I suppose you've earned it. Oh, really? That under...
Candid swine.
I suppose you've earned it. I suppose you've earned... It's the...
Oh, it's the diet toothpaste. That's it.
It makes you not hungry. That's right.
You know, dregs, ne'er-do-wells, eking out a horrible existence. This is... I will be... No. Yes? I suppose you've earned it. It's hardly...
Well,
You... Everyone's... I suppose
I bet you there'd be somebody who'd actually pay for that
I
in
have no
real
desire
life.
to spend my life in better ways to try. Fear, jealousy...
Okay, so what's next? That's on Scylla. Return to Orson is here. Distress signal is on the Groundbreaker. What's Groundbreaker?
Groundbreaker is the other, it's not the planet, it's the other
Oh, it's
city.
the ship, the big
The
ship.
city ship.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
the big... Yeah.
Gotcha. Groundbreaker was the big. See, that's stealing. See, that's all red.
Ah.
Okay, so we'll go right there. There we go. And then we'll go back to the ship, we'll go to Groundbreaker, and that should be about the time to cut it. And there it is. Oh yeah, the chick with the... Or the guy, yeah.
Oh, hello. What a relief. Antoine would have just given them to Porter with... I see. A proper shakedown. So be it. I'll buy them off of you. Much obliged. Voila. Oh.
Okay. It's all about the Pentiums, baby. What is that? Gladys.
You can't get in yet?
I can. It's just one of those,
Is there another door?
I'm thinking. Yep. And now I have... Yeah, this one. Okay.
is your favorite way to learn your directions of where you need to go?
What do you mean?
Okay, so not that this is going to give much away because we have been playing Star Wars, but we talked about how in this particular game, or in the Star Wars game, you weren't really told where you needed to go. Other than it gave you, like, it's an over here, but it doesn't even tell you how many meters away it is. But there's always, like, certain doors you can go through and not.
Keep the question to, like, one at a time instead of 12 in one sentence. That helps.
Sorry.
Okay, so Star Wars, all they do is show you a place on the map where you're supposed to go. They don't give you waypoints. They don't give you arrows. But I do, if I was to choose, I do like they give you the waypoint, like on a compass, like up there with the compass, see the little yellow.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't show you on the map. So all you really have is the compass, and
That gives you a
and then the map shows you where it's at. I don't like the little, what would you call those,
Mini-maps?
pins, or, no, the thing on the screen right there, the pin.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the on-screen pins. I like using, because I played Fallout 4 forever, and that's pretty much all you had was just the compass and then the map. Couldn't somebody just come out and move that thing? Apparently not. So now I gotta go back to the ship, right? Yeah. Coming from ship back to the breaker thing.
Mm-hmm.
Groundbreaker.
Groundbreaker is a ship.
Yeah. It's that big ship with the city inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you need to go to your ship to get to Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker?
Yeah. Groundbreaker.
Not the Roundbaker. The Groundbreaker.
Uh-huh. Or the Square Breaker.
The Mound Taker. Undertaker. Sweet. Trying to shit all over the place. Okay. Put the weapon away. There you go. I'm not sure if you run faster, it just stays out of the way. And transition to the Unreliable, which apparently you're the protagonist character guy wants to change it back to the Reliable once he gets it fixed and up and running and puts money into it. Or bits, or whatever they call fucking cash in this game.
Bits. I kind of like the Unreliable as a name for a ship. Because it's like, it reminds me of like the story of, Iceland and Greenland. That when they left Greenland and they found Iceland, they called it Iceland so nobody would come to it and they'd think it would be filled with ice.
You're talking about Leif Erikson?
Yeah.
Eric the Red?
Uh-huh.
Yes, when I told him about the islands, one was called Greenland, one was called Iceland. There was the Finnish people were Icelandic people.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want him to come to their land, so they called it Iceland, and they called the one covered in ice, they called it Greenland, so he would go to the other one thinking he doesn't want to live on an island covered in ice, he wants nice, lush green. So he went to Greenland, which is covered in ice, and Iceland, which is covered in green. They switched it so he wouldn't attack, and apparently it worked.
And that kind of reminds me of this, where it's called the Unreliable. So if you have a ship that is docked somewhere and they say, okay, well, what's the name of your ship, or you need to register your ship, and you have it called the Unreliable, then nobody's going to want to steal your unreliable ship.
That's like making the outside of your house. That's like making the outside of your house look like crap, so nobody wants to break in.
Yeah. So you're like this, or the house that has all the signs that says we don't call 911 on it, and
Well, that's no fun. Let them break in. The stars are the limit.
Or like the idea of a sleeper car.
Yeah, I know what a sleeper car is. Okay, so we'll get here, we'll turn this one in, and then we'll go to Scylla, which is the start of the next brand new planet, and we will cut it there.
You got a minute?
Yeah,
and then you're gonna go to
Hey.
Groundbreaker.
So, Junlei and I have been talking. She sent me a poem. I don't know if I should read it.
Okay. Oh. Good.
It's about this engine.
That engine.
I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe it's like a metaphor, Captain. I think? I don't know. I'm not much interested in. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale. They
She's asking you for romantic advice.
Let's see.
And I gave her the dumb answer.
They were. I don't know. Captain, I'm feeling all this.
Drinking solves everything.
Maybe head to the Groundbreaker, get some drinks at that bar. Thanks, Captain.
She's asking you for romantic advice. That's kind of cute.
The dumbest guy in the universe, and she asked me.
Hey, sometimes the easiest, best answers are usually the simple ones, right? Isn't that what you always say?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So maybe dumb isn't really all that too dumb.
You were the dumbest smart person I've ever met.
I guess I have my moments. Oh my goodness.
How's your coffee?
It's very tasty.
I bet.
It's got me going enough.
I wouldn't know. I don't drink coffee. All that caffeine's bad for you.
And you wouldn't know anything about drinking caffeine. What was it that you wanted me to go get you?
I take my NOS intravenously. I don't drink it. It's bad for the stomach. This way, yeah, and then this way, and through here, up, and fuck, I've been here for so long I forgot to get to the big part of the city.
You just was about to pass through it, I think.
That was the sleeping quarters. Yeah, sleeping.
Okay.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled
Oh yeah, the big door that I didn't know was a door. Put the gun away, you freak! Jesus.
Fruitcake.
Oh yeah, down there we go. Rest and go.
Funny little... I don't think you can kill it. Or even harm it.
Damn it. All this is that chick that wants me to spend like 100,000 credits on the...
Have you had a moment to look into that little op? You don't hurry up. Someone will get
I have the money?
around there before you.
Holy Jesus.
What's that? What'd you turn off? Well, that's just a shame. You, if Auntie Cleo, bless your soul, darnation. I suppose it can't be helped. Fantastic. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in this. Now, was there
Nope.
any time?
You... Damn, another level. Holy shit. Alright.
So, wait a minute. Why did you need to talk to her?
To turn in all those quests that she sent me on, her little errands.
Oh, so that you could get into your ship that's locked?
She's the one that sent me to that planet with all the quests on it. Look at my leadership. 16 and 6.
You're not very determined, it seems like.
I'm determined, just not competent. Novice competent. See, it's all companion stuff, though, and I really don't care. I mean, I don't want them to die for story reasons, but...
You don't care one way or the other about them.
Right. It doesn't really matter, because I can go ahead and just pay to respec all this and redo it, but... Hey. There we go. 40. So I need... Dodge. Defense. You know what? I can only do 10 at a time, apparently. Oh, 50 is max. Alright, look at that. I maxed out my range weapons. And I got perks. Tier 2 perks. Nope. Nope. Ooh.
See, this is the one thing I like doing your kill skill tree stuff, like this.
Mm-hmm.
I I actually like seeing the tree. I don't know why this whole particular setup just seems a little boring to me.
Same thing, just different view.
I know. I know what it is, and I know it's a different view.
Damn, I'm down to 1,279 bits.
Mm-hmm.
So it means I had over 100,000 bits, and I just blew them all.
Yeah.
Alright.
But it means you can get to your ship, which you couldn't get to beforehand.
What are you talking about?
Wasn't that what that was for? That
No,
key so that...
No, that was a key to a gateway to open up a new area.
Oh. I thought your ship was under lock and key because you'd messed up somehow.
I did, but I already took care of it before I went back to the other planet.
Oh, that's right, you did.
That's how I was able to go to that planet. I don't know what to pick. Ooh, that'll work.
Your health and attacking would be always my first things that I would want to bulk up on before branching out to anywhere else. So you can always do more damage to your enemies, and you can always have more health of some sort for yourself.
Okay, so now I go Scylla. Yes. And then locate a security terminal. Oh, that's companion. And that's companion. Those can wait. That's the one.
So it seems like you have to go to Scylla.
Significant dust and
After I go over
spore concentration. Vacuuming
here.
estimate.
If I can get up there. How do I get up there? There better be a way to get up there.
Calculate.
Oh yeah, elevator. Elevator. And Jesus. That's kind of cool.
That is a little neat.
Welcome to Sublights. You the one flying the Unreliable? Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting. Sure. These days,
They're always in the way.
So you're the new captain in town. Lilia Hagen, CEO at Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leak. Is Ada still at the helm? I have a...
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's you. One of my guys is... We arranged a drop at the Saltina warehouse's loading dock. Now, get one last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Yeah, what am I looking for?
Don't go looking for any. You'll do fine.
I ain't worried if you...
Watch yourself in Stellar. My guy, a few of them keep the community. One of my guys, when the board, apparently, it's dangerous stuff. Passed away. These days.
Yep.
Not
Yep.
your words.
Yep.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Sup.
Right.
There.
Okay.
I like to think of my
Good. And done. Bye-bye.
See?
Job assessment. Did some math. Scanning for C2547.
Back to the ship, Sam.
Sam. Muzzle.
Did he just say Mazel Tov? Okay. Oh no, I gotta go back to talk to Dr. Wells. Gotta go talk to Dr. Wells, the old dude that defrosted me. Yeah, Wells. I thought it was Wells. Hold on. Say Levy.
Hey, be careful with those crates.
Shut your fucking face. Speaking of crates, there's one. Just random loot. Of course.
You can't take any of
I
it?
can. I could, but
It'd be stealing?
yeah, she was all red.
I see.
Where's that? Do you think that dude way over there will see me?
I think somebody will notice.
good.
There's nothing like good old-fashioned criminal activity.
It happens. I mean, I didn't do it.
No, of course not.
You're only a criminal if you get
Caught.
I'm a borrower.
Or an exceptional thief that hasn't gotten caught yet.
I'm not a thief. I am not a crook.
Alright, Mr. President.
Ultimatum. Ooh, nice pistol. It looks cool, but no. And then armor. Same old, same old. Whatever, I'm not keeping that one. Goodbye. I don't care anymore.
Huh? Oh, I am alert and awake. Not to worry. I take our ship's security. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to step...
Well done. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as
that
the
is the old
information
dude.
broker. I need... If we don't put us... You'll want to hire the... Once you have ever... Come see me in my... Best of luck.
Well, what's next?
Off you go, I guess.
And next story mission is Stellar Bay. Okay, so that leaves Stellar Bay is the next story mission, so we'll go to Scylla. Scylla and Scylla. Then we'll go to Scylla, we'll land, and then we'll cut. Oh yeah, Scylla.
All the way over there.
It's a large asteroid. Rocks known as Charybdis cluster. Hephaestus mining once climbed this asteroid, but his prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. Yes. And that's where we're gonna land, get back on the ship, save it. Oh, okay, good. It didn't kick us off the ship. I gotta remember how to save. Can I save from the, yes.
You can save from here.
Right there. Well, some games you can't save, some games you can save anywhere, so on and so forth, yada, yada, yada. Save points, blah, blah, blah. Yakety yak, don't talk back. Oh, yeah, it's still pretty warm. Okay.
We're gonna call it for the night, folks.
Hour and 13, that's about average. Anywhere from between like 45, hour and a half, somewhere in there, is, depending on if I can find a good cutting point or want to keep playing, but I gotta let the old PlayStation cool down for a bit.
Yeah,
and
it
then
did get a little overheated.
Upload some videos. Oh, you want to tell them about the copyright claims we got?
Oh, yes. So,
technically my fault because I overlooked it, but we got it fixed, kind of. Resolved.
Do you want to tell the folks about it?
No, go for it. See what had happened was...
No, you start it. You go on. You finish it. Yeah. No, yeah.
Okay, well, they can wait.
All right. So, Matt was looking at some of our videos on YouTube, kind of just checking out the channel and the creator space, and there's a new beta on YouTube for uploading videos, and he noticed that there were 2 videos that had copyright claims on them. They are from a few months ago-ish.
Yeah.
One is for Assassin's Creed 3, and the other one was for...
I think both of them were the first Assassin's Creed 3 and the first Borderlands 3 videos we did.
And it had to have been the first because where the copyright portion of it was on, they highlighted it was actually in the loading screens. And when we first started the videos, Matt had left the music on before being able to turn the option off in the game itself. So it was, as it was loading and it was popping up for the first time and we were discussing it with you guys, our audience, the background music was playing. And so we got notified Not in trouble, just notified.
Yes, it was a claim, not a strike.
And we actually, that's kind of how we learned about YouTube's editor, because we were having difficulties with the YouTube tools for trimming and cutting those sections out. And we learned about the editor, so Matt went in and edited out those particular sections. So a few of our older videos, if you happen to see them, have a few funky little jump cuts.
Well, the Assassin's Creed has the jump cut. And then the Borderlands has like a 2.5 minutes
section just completely gone from it.
Yeah, it's the intro, the music part where you first start the game up, so it's not a big thing, but we're talking. Not a huge deal. The video's still there. It got put back up once I fixed it. They dropped the claim, and since it was a claim and not a strike, we're not in trouble. There's like a claim is basically a warning.
Just saying, hey, we caught this.
Fix it, or you're not going to be able to put the video back up. Simple stuff.
So we are trying to abide by YouTube rules. It's also why you saw earlier in this particular episode, we made particular emphasis on the fact that we are a mature audience. Some of the rules for YouTube in regards to, I believe it's COPPA, which is a particular acronym, and it has to do with the
It's like the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act or something like that.
And you just basically have to state on what category do your videos go to, whether they appeal to children or they are supposed to appeal to adults. And we want to make sure, and we've said this before many times in our videos, and in many of the tags that we put in for our videos, we always put rated M. And it's because we go by the rated M because we are a video game based channel, even though we talk about many of other things on occasion here in our gabbings.
And most of our games have one or some of those.
Yes.
And it's basically the whole child protective service or whatever it's called again is from children 13 to 16.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to be 13 to make an account.
Yes.
To watch YouTube.
You're supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. Yeah. Without parental consent or something. Anyway, so you have to... What was I looking for? You have to tell them whether it's made for kids, directed at kids, for kids. I mean, we can
whether it would appeal to kids.
We can click no and then plaster, mature, 17 plus, rated M, whatever, not for kids. I don't want to say adult-oriented content, but it is 17 and up. The cursing, the swearing, the violence, the blood, the gore, whatever. The strong fucking language.
that we both fucking use.
So, yeah, we're going to be putting... once we get to the intro set, we're going to have the MSRB, or ESRB, warning up so people can know, and I may flash it a few times, and just to make sure that YouTube knows that we know that they're watching, so they know that we know it's not for kids.
Yeah, you said it right. Okay. Your brains are showing.
All right. Just making sure I get it out there.
So anyways, thank you again for coming to hang out with us. Thank you again for being patient with us. We are rather new to the YouTube's world sphere, and we're doing our best to figure it all out. And making sure everybody else has fun when and while we are having fun too. And hanging out with us.
Yeah.
So,
as long as I get to keep making videos and y'all get to keep watching them, I'm okay.
Me too.
And we are at, what did I say earlier? 58 videos, 57 videos?
Something like that.
54 subscribers. Working on our first 100 subscribers.
And our first 100 videos.
Milestones, people. Milestones. So tell your friends. Subscribe, watch,
Small
like.
steps make big steps.
And what was the other one? Subscribe, like, notifications. Comments. You guys aren't making any comments. Like we have maybe 5-6 comments total for like 58 videos. Even if it's
we want to hear from you.
Even if it's just to say hi, or this video sucks, or I should play this, or I missed this, or go back and do that. Anything's helpful. Just comments.
Definitely.
I think that's everything, right?
Yep.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Say goodnight, Kat.
Say goodnight, Matt.